Hello, everybody. My name is Rex, and to our first episode today, we're playing as the Germanic Reich. A new order has descended upon the world with the triumph of the Axis powers in the Second World War, and the world has yet again been forever changed. Yesterday's great empires are now dust under the boots of history's victors. In the German lands, when the moon of Hitler fades, in America, the old system lies shattered. In the Mediterranean, balance finds a knife and edge. In China, little more than a slave of Japan begins to transform itself in Russia. The long-damn warlords realized their destiny. Let us get started with Adolf Hitler. Once humbled by their failures in the Weltkrieg, Germany once again rose to prominence with the leadership of Adolf Hitler in the 1930s. Thanks to the failures of the Allies in World War II, ended to a complete Germanic victory. Germany now presides over the most powerful empire on earth, but despite her victory, Germany controls and remains tenuous at best, racked by economic crashes, frozen nation a decade. With the massive slave caste providing the German people, the population began to protest. The nation is now trapped in a series of student protests and the machinations of the Reichsbank. Let us get started. Indeed. We're led by our great leader, Adolf Hitler, who's brought us from the brink of destruction into greatness. But he is soon to die, becoming the sick man indeed. So we have the second largest economy. Das Großes Germanic Reich. Over the course of two most destructive wars in history, Germany lost everything to gain the world. The Thousand-Year Reich soared over the pathetic allies of the Second World War, crushing the resistance against its Führer's great ambition. Both the rest in the East marched its army farther than ever, although it came at a great cost, as righteous wars do. Even American resistance was ultimately halted in the wake of nuclear fire. Finally, Germany had won. Its honor restored, and its destiny made manifest. The Reich wasted no time following its victory, immediately embarked upon reshaping Europe, reshaping Europe and reshaping right immediately was embarking reshaping Europe in the image of its own national socialism, cleansed the degenerate bourgeoisie and freed from the grasp of the lowly Übermensch, Lebensraum. Even the East finally became available alongside the Inland Tropa Dam. In the Mediterranean, the Congo River Dam, fueled by the largest slavery apparatus the world's ever seen, the Germanic prestige, the following project of the world's fathers, the here became the largest and most powerful army in the world, protecting the Germanic ambitions from the British Isles to the Russian waste in the rainforest of Africa. Where the bitter infighting shed brothers' blood, there is now the Einspach, guided by its greater Germanic Reich and its visionary leadership. It did not take long for it all to crumble. In a span of less than a decade, the Germanic economy practically evaporated, followed by a disgraceful West Russian war that brought the Reich to the brink of collapse, the betrayal of the SS orchestrated by none other than the nefarious Heinrich Himmler. Had it not been for the quick, decisive actions of the Wehrmacht, the Reich would have collapsed. Still, the damage was done. The experience of the 50s, combined with the rampant slavery and the reality of the world's pressing down on their Germany's, utterly destroyed the people's confidence in their own government. No longer is the Reich a proud hegemon of the world, is now a merely shadow of its former self, torn by shameless infighting, united only by its fear for its features. Steer Germany's future, major characters. Features steer Germany's path through four potential contenders, saving it or dooming it in the process. Restore, maintain, or even expand your hegemony across Europe through diplomacy, deceit, and war. Meet the many faces of the Germanic politics. Align yourself with them, or strive to survive their ambitions. Our major characters are Adolf Hitler. The Führer of Germany is Germany the Führer. The Führer is Germany, and Germany is the Führer. That is the party line, the truth the National Socialist German Workers' Party said in the world that Hitler finally confirmed through the course of the Second World War. When its victory came, and so did the glory of the Reich, the Nazi close to a century of her eternal enemies, beaten, crushed under the greatest war machine the world has ever seen. Hitler became a linchpin of this glory, and to this day his name is written with the mention of it alongside those innumerable crimes committed in the process. What followed was a decade of prosperity and power, where the Reich stood an unquestioned hegemon of the world, in utter despair and the tragedy of the years after, where the people saw it and crumbled to dust. The Führer could only watch and smile, watch and cry. Martin Bormann. There are few men in the Reich as powerful as Martin Bormann. Chief of the party, chancellor, supported by many, hated by many. Bormann has definitely cleaved his way through the Byzantine politics that dominate the Reich. Today he not only stands as effectively a spokesman of the NSDAP, but is the face of the Reich's conservative movement, hardly preaching the values of National Socialism and suggesting only minor changes to curb corruption and inefficiency, in contrast to Speer's reformism and Göring's militarism, in which his close ties to Hitler's relative dominance over the Reichstag, his track record of loyal support of National Socialism, Bormann is regarded as the international circuit's most likely successor to the Führership. Of course, in the case of the power struggle over the Reich's reigns ever going hot, having the loyalty of a good portion here can't hurt either. Hermann Göring. Hermann Göring is a man of much bravado, the bombastic leader of the militarist wing of the National Socialist German Workers' Party. Almost no one expects the Führer himself can claim the adoration of the public as well as he. One of the original members of the NSDAP, Göring commands the respect of few others can. With the conservative wing of the party here already firmly under Bormann's control, Göring turned to the here, quickly aligning himself with half of the armed forces to his view. Backed up by the Field Marshal Ferdinand Schöne, Göring's promises to bring the Reich back to its glory, not through reforms but through conquest under Göring's command. The Reich would march to the rest of the world, conquering anyone and everyone that got in its way. With his hyper-aggressive foreign policies, certainly raised concerns among the international community, a war that is not held by Göring's seemingly good chance of being nominated as the next Führer. Whether he can pull off the promises remains to be seen. Albert Speer. Depending on who you ask, Albert Speer is either the man who can save the Reich or the man who will destroy it. Few men can boast such fame or such controversy as the Reich's chief architect, whose current goal is to destroy the system that he himself has set up. The system of slavery which he, as he claims, is choking the life out of the Reich. Having surrounded himself with the gang of four, Ludwig Erhard, Helmut Schmidt, Kurt George Krieger, and Hyman von Tresco, Speer has taken a decidedly reformist tack, seizing this youth with his promises of general liberalization and a better future. Of course, Speer seems a reformist, and both his greatest supporters and the staunchest enemies claim much different a story, as he himself seems unwilling to go as far as the gang pushes him to. Though his friendship with Adolf Hitler gives him a chance to be nominated as the Führer's successor, it is unclear whether he could back that up with force when push came to shove. Our final one, Reinhard Heydrich, the Butcher of Prague, the Blonde Beast, the young evil god of death. Many names have been conjured of Reinhard Heydrich, and yet none of them can accurately sum up the man that is almost universally reviled throughout the Reich. The head of the German SS, Heydrich's close relationship with Hitler combined with his own cleverness for the general competence of the modern SS is perhaps the only thing that has kept him from being exiled or worse long ago, as head of an organization that is the black sheep of Germany. Mostly Heydrich is nothing more than Heinrich Himmler's puppet, a string that is serving as a figurehead for his nefarious agenda. Technically, Heydrich is a possible candidate for the Führership. However, with almost no political power nor puppet support, such a choice seems unlikely. In the event that Heydrich is not only selected as the next Führer, but secures control of the Reich and he defeats his competitors, the world can quake at the most proud support of the Burgundian system, controlling one of the most powerful nations on earth. Ferdinand Schöner, actually our last, is famous for many reasons. I gotta drink some water. It's a lot of reading. Ferdinand Schöner is famous for many reasons, and few of them are as positive. First, famous for his brutality during the Second World War. An execution of soldiers behind the front lines without orders, and then famous his failed plot against the Reich only stopped by the quick action of Hans Spiegel. Schöner has just made his way through upper ranks of German politics with his ferocious backing of Hermann Göring. If Göring's the head of the militarists, then Schöner is its heart. His extreme militarism exceeds even Göring, as he pushes for war with Burgundy, Japan, even the United States. Then Göring himself shies away from him. Indeed, even some whisper that Schöner, not Göring, is the true power behind the militarist bid for the Führership. No matter who wins the struggle for Führership, Schöner's role is nearly guaranteed to play a major part in their administration. Too big to get rid of and famously power-hungry, Schöner will waste no opportunity to gain both for himself and his heir. Hans Spiegel. They say opposites attract, but no opposites repel each other like Ferdinand Schöner and Hans Spiegel. While Schöner has always been one of the most advocates to increase the heir involvement in the Reichstag, Spiegel has argued the exact opposite. Many times over the years, while Schöner is staunchly against the reforms proposed by Speer, Spiegel is not receptive. He is certainly not dismissive of the idea either. In perhaps the most stark case of the divide, Spiegel was one of the few that helped Schöner's aborted coup in the 50s, sparking a bitter feud between the two that continues to this very day. True to the ideas of Spiegel, he has professed neutrality in the current struggle with the power of the Reich. No matter who wins in the end, Spiegel will certainly be a major player in the struggle for the future here, and Schöner will certainly be there to challenge him. Vorwärts! Destiny lies ahead. Region info, oh, nothing there. Country info, Vorwärts! Destiny lies ahead. Indeed it does. Anyway, doesn't matter what we're gonna do because we gotta get our economy going. Oh, we already have the economy going. Nice. The economy's already rocking and rolling, baby. Let's get you know what? Let's go for land doctrine. A light aircraft, drop tanks, Improved jet interceptor. Let's get all these real quick. Free dockyards. Huh. We don't have many supplies, but that's okay. We're not going to do it right now. We're going to support equipment, focus on infantry. We'll get some helicopters too. National focus, we're going to go with the man on the moon. And let us get started. Let's go. How's Hitler doing? Oh, we don't have that yet. Well, Hitler's not doing too well. Open the military's GUI. The military's not the strongest, which is good. The Brown Eminence. In my dictionary, duty is written in capitals. Adolf Hitler. Who doesn't love Hitler? I mean, I don't mean he's done some terrible things, absolutely. But he did save Germany's economy in the 30s, which, despite doing militarism, I think it was a smart. I mean, he wasn't the most stupid guy in the world. Anyway, the key of the Reichsmarsch, my measures will not be crippled by a bureaucracy. A man on the moon. Should our efforts to land the first man on the surface of the moon prove successful, it will greatly increase our standing in the international stage. Indeed, it shall. The Reich is my greatest work. Tell him excited, hopefully. Anyway, the man on the moon, the final frontier, the Reich's last conquest. The blonde beast, there's no problem with the Gestapo, cannot solve. The man on the moon, convene the Reichstag, well. Let's go with convene the Reichstag. Assassin strikes at the fear. Our scars are exposed to the world. The Adler is launched. Hoist the Reichsflag. Well, we have not not the best economy. Hitler addresses the nation. The militarist, the reformer, Albert Speer. Indeed. We're going to go Speer. And the first thing we're going to do is divert infantry equipment. Okay, the reformer. Reel in the Orpo. Yes, please. Hitler names successor a new Dawn for the Reich. A meeting with the Führer. Tick tock, tick tock. Fortunately, we don't have much stability, which is a problem. But he's in fair health, so I mean, he's doing okay. He's not doing great, that's for sure. Students protest intensify. The students revolt. For the sake of the Führer, remain calm. Poor old Hitler, he doesn't need this. He's about to hit the bucket. You're gonna student protest. Poor old Hitler. Don't do this to good old Hitler. That's not cool. Poor Hitler. Mei Chang is defeated. The people. Oh, poor Mongolian People's Republic. I mean, it's not terrible. Russia will be on our doorstep soon, though. So Germany must pull itself back together to fight off against our enemies. The Great Bulgarian Game, and so the game begins. We're gonna save here because honestly, I have no idea how to play the Great Bulgarian Game. It confuses the hell out of me. Send over additional guards? Sure, why not? It gives us some points. Germany needs to be saved from herself. Let's save our infantry equipment. Reel in the Orpo. Calm down the Wehrmacht. Let's embrace the students. That should be helpful to us. The art of diplomacy. A disaster averted. We're just gonna sit here for a second and wait. We'll let it sit it out, actually. We'll sit this out. I didn't argue my idea. How long? Invitation to the reformer. If we keep his, let's go with the afterword. He's already in poor health. Invitation to the reformer. Goring. Hey, you already dead, Hitler. Come on, Hitler. You're not dead, but he's not doing too well. That's for sure. Darn it. Pity, I'll have enjoyed getting a 4-room for one more. Pity, I will visit the Cardinal. Always use your cover names, it'll save you. Going Cardinal lies, failure, and disappointment. A day of remembrance, blanks das in. I don't know how to win the Great Bulgarian game. Like, it confuses me. Like, it's a game that I'm not very good at. It's a game I suck at most card games, to be honest. I'm not very good at them, so it's not a surprise. It's not an actual card game, but I'm not very good at it, which it shouldn't be a surprise to you, I guess. Quite crap. The assassination attempt on Edward the something. I think it's like 8th, if I'm correct. So let's divert more infantry. No, let's not do that quite yet. Embrace the students. Save the game. Let us go for calm down. Well, let's appeal to the Reichstag. From Taiga, the British of the Red Army stands above all. Drop tanks, fantastic. Let's go for. Probably shouldn't have done those guys. Anyway, let's go for field hospital if we can. Bloody Ferdinand deserters get no mercy from him. Please give us the victory. Please give us the victory. I'm begging you. Just give me the victory. Give me the victory. I beg of you. Give me the victory. The victory will be ours in Bulgaria, hopefully. It's gonna be an Italian win, isn't it? Oh, we actually won. I'm quite surprised. Honestly, I'm indeed surprised. Let's mobilize the garrison. If we do both of those, there's such a low chance we can actually lose. Like, it's gonna be so low. The Führer's room. Fudge. Let us frame. We can frame FF for attacks, or what we could do is that we could get more consistent score, and we could go for fake riots. I think we go with fake riots first. That should hopefully get us at least 5 points, so we should be good. Appeal to the Reichstag, the first reform. Look for an opportunity. Pay them lip service, promise vague reforms. Let's divert that equipment, I guess. Divert the equipment. Don't die on me so early, though, Hitler. We can't deal with this if you die so early. So just stay in there for a while, Hitler. You got me? You got me, Hitler? Stay in there, buddy. Stay in there. So we got possibly 5 points. So if we got this will definitely... Let's spark a fire. Let's spark a fire. Madagascar, send the requested equipment, sure. We could do that, or we could not. I don't think we're going to do that, though, because I don't see the point in building forts. We're going to try and go in the offensive. At 15 influence, well, that would give us... We're looking at so many, so I think we're going to pause for the right now. Congratulations to the champions. Indeed. Well, you know what? We got 15. What's yeah, we got 15 against. We get 3, so 6. Um, yeah, more so that should be. You know what? I'm gonna wait. It's not the safest thing to do. Not the safest thing to do. Let's calm down the Wehrmacht. We want as many points to get the hair on our side. Once we get the hair on our side, we should be good to go. 4 days, and hopefully this should give us the win. The collapse of the triumvirate was only a matter of time, indeed. The Italians won? Are you kidding me? Dang Italians. I thought we had that one in the bag. 1 to 5. We could go with 1 to 3. How many do we have in equipment now? So let's go with 1 to 5. On the birds, the race has only just begun. Opening. Well, let's go. Let's load. Let's go back here for a second. Are you kidding me though? Like we spent all that time and can't even win against the darn Italians. The darn Italians beat us. Bloody Italians, am I right? Bloody Italians. Can we get the hero on our side now? Okay, we're gonna wait to get the hero on our side. Let's go 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Eliminate the bandits. So we've had all the civilian factories. Let's put them there, I guess. On the birds, the race has only just begun. Let's bring here over to our side. Let's save again. I don't see the Italians doing much, which is concerning a little bit. Where are the Italians? 1 to 3. Let's go with that. Once we get 1,000, which we'll have soon, we'll have 1,000. Then we can go with that. Calm down the Wehrmacht. Turkey's declared war on the illegitimate. Not Egypt, sorry. We'll see who wins. We'll see who wins indeed. Look for opportunities. The funds are better used elsewhere. Let's arm them. So that should give us so we're at like 1 to 5. I think we should. Hopefully that should be enough to win. If it doesn't, we're really gonna have to go. Toward the nation, support. Let's find the reformers. Toward the nation, support the Kriegsmarine. Let's do that. We could save here and do it. I think we're gonna wait. If hopefully the Italians do not win, that would be really bad. You know, we'll do it. We're gonna make a gamble. We are making the gamble. Improved Corvette hull and improved destroyer hull. Hopefully this is a win for Germany. Please let us win. Please let us win. Please let us win. Please let us win. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Clearly, that was a mistake on our choice going to. So we're gonna go back and do that. We cannot condemn democracy in Europe, but we tolerate in our own backyard. The Queen does us to leave our northern brothers. We're forced to do so. American leftist. Water, my friends. It's amazing. Bring half regiments onto our side, sure. Turkey wins the Italo-Turkish War. Good for Turkey. Very good for Turkey. So if they do take Bulgaria, you know, there's still Turkey on their border, so it's not the biggest deal. Support the Kriegsmarine. How many generals do we have, though? That's a real question. I'd say quite a few generals. Not as many as I would hope, though. I wish I had a few more, but that's okay. Let's go, boys. Give it to us. German turns 1-2. Fantastic. The Italians do not win this round, baby. Place Simon under house arrest. 2 or 4. I'm gonna go. More than 9 command power. we don't gain much base, so I think we're gonna have to go with this one. I forgot to bring here regiments onto our side. Let's go here, 31st of August. I keep forgetting to bring hair regiments onto our side. We really need hair regiments, so. And seldom recognizes the devil when he meets him. Well, whatever. Place Simon under house arrest. So right now, if we do this, we probably have enough time to get 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So we're only get 22 divisions on our side, maybe 24 if we're lucky. So that'll be nice. If we do so, we actually might have time to get 26 on our side. So we'll have a whole army ready to go fight off Goring and Borman. So we should be good to go, I think. Has Burgundy finally done it? What has the madman done, Himmler? Look for opportunities. Start phasing out, yeah. Let's do it. Maybe I missed it. Hopefully I didn't miss it before. That'll be stupid of me. Anyway, we're bringing the regiments to our side. They might have a Borman might have a lot, and he's going to try and just take over some towns. Basically, he's going to keep trying to take over Frankfurt, but we'll have enough divisions to defend Frankfurt, so it won't matter much. Well, hopefully they don't win. If they stay neutral, it's better. It's fine with me bringing here regiments into our side. Defend the Luftwaffe. Find the reformers. Right now we have 6 and we're gonna get 8, so that'll be nice. This time's gonna draw. I mean, if they win, you know, we can hopefully hope one of us is gonna win, or it's gonna be a tie, one of the two. It's either gonna be a win or a tie. Guyana and American police in action. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere. I think the Italians are probably gonna win. Oh, the Germans won? I think that means we get Bulgaria, boys. Because I don't think they can do much. I mean, they can arrest known leaders, I guess, yeah. Bring hair regiments to our side, fantastic. Is the Roman Eagle losing our feather military government in the Gulf? Place fear under 24 medical hour watch now. Give me a second. Trips to the tea house? Yes, sure. It's not good. It's critical. Good old Hitler's critical. Come on, Hitler. Stay up, buddy. Can't be critical for long, my friend. Hitler is Germany. Germany is Hitler. Stay in it, buddy. Stay in it for... do it for Germany. Hitler. Do it for Germany. Do it for Germany, Hitler. Do it for Germany. We're gonna do colon reinforcements. We're gonna try and like this. If the Italians win, that's okay with us, because we're still gonna win the best out of 5. So even the Italians can't do much against us. It's a game playing 5 games. The Italians have only won 1 match, so the Italians really can't win. So I'm surprised I was able to win the game. I saw in the Communist Revolution of Levant, a revolution in the Holy Land. A bit smaller, but good old George. Good old George, you know, he's gonna George around. I don't know what George does. But, you know, look for opportunities. Tragic oversight that we must repair, and we will repair under our great leader, Mr. Speer. Three days, 2 days, 1 day. Boom. Bring here regiments onto our side. Yes, please. We're gonna get 12 then. Troubling news from the troubled land. American spy intercepted. Do not even think of coming back! You Americans. How dare you fly over Britain, our territory? A new kind of war? Yes, please. We're gonna try and cross Goering first, and once we cross Goering, we can just deploy all our troops south. We're gonna let Goering deal with Manstein, push south, crush Bormann. I don't think Bormann will have enough troops, so if 16 will have 80. I mean, and he'll still have to put like 10 troops on that border, and we'll still, I think we have, I mean, we'll have to put 10 troops on that border too. But, you know, it should be slightly, at least like, I think 10 divisions on our side. So, if anything, it might be barely, but we'll have something. Tiger of the East roars once more. An important victory for the Reich. Indeed it is. They are now in the Einspakt, and they are here to stay. In the Einspakt. Though I'm not sure. I don't know how long this. We can just put this up. There we go. The Italo-German game. A new kind of war. Good old Mr. Chano. Now we have 12. We're gonna get 14. Okay, so restore the nation. 14 days. Hitler should die, I think, in mid-1963, if I'm correct. So we'll have enough time to get at least, maybe, if we're correct, we might be able to get 30 divisions, which isn't, you know, I'd like to have more than that, in all honesty. A report from Norway, open for business. In fact, it's not Norway, sorry. Take a tracking off where you are. Look for opportunities. The people have the right to protest, make sure they're safe. Good old Albert Speer, bring here regiments to our side. We're doing pretty well, I feel. I feel we're doing pretty darn well for Mr. Speer. Hydric is making moves. Interesting. What will Hydric do? I don't think any of them will have as many divisions as we do in the end, though. I mean, they may have, because we're gonna crush them in their places. So we're gonna make sure they never take any cities. The doctor's call. The final curtain is failing. Ooh, Hitler is in a comatose. Poor old Hitler. Best guy Hitler. Number one guy Hitler. He's in a comatose. Stay in the comatose, buddy. We can't have you die. Hitler. Love you, Hitler. Don't die on us, Hitler. In all honesty, though, Hitler, you're the only one holding this country together, buddy. Stay in. Do it for Germany. Bring here regiments onto our side. Approach the Americans. They're going the wrong way. We can only pray for their safety. And German citizens scrambled no pract. Scotland Elephant find out what their all intentions. The HMR report. They're going the wrong way. We pray for their safety. Collapse of German Madagascar. The everlasting legacy of the Reich. Well, that's sad. This can't be right, Mr. Lusitania 302. This can't be right. Can it? Just got, oh, well, let's just get some more. I don't know, we can get, more ships. We need more ships is what we need. More, well, actually, you know what? We're gonna research this, and you know what? It's gonna be helpful to us at the beginning of the war. So might as well research it, and boom, bada bing. Approach the Americans. So we got promise of future, so we're gonna barely be able to make it. Yeah, barely. We're gonna barely be able to make it, yeah. Yeah, we might be able to make it. Yeah, in time, yeah. We're gonna have time. Promise of future. Might be like one day off. Bring here Russians to our side. We can. Never mind, bring here Russians to our side. We're good. I'm confident for ourselves. I'm very confident. So I said man on the moon. I'm like, how the hell are we doing man on the moon? We already did man on the moon. The first focus, I was really confused for a second. The Ashita crisis, immense by the still calming wage to return to jump. Tokyo Exchange Secretary. Promised future. Promised a great future. Goering and them are making moves. But I still think if they're making moves, they're not going to be as many troops as us. If they're even doing the hair regiments, they could be doing influence for military contracts. Kill them all contract. King Farouz found dead. Absolutely shocking. The Regency Council is now in charge. Looks like the Italian Empire is falling apart. That's all I can say. Looks like it's falling apart. How the Meltaris doing? Oh, I mean, we got some loyalty. That's good. So the loyalty, we have mostly loyal groups. I mean, Doesn't look like the it doesn't look like the power is low. Is on our side. Approval's absolute influence is high, so we're pretty good. Not doing fantastic, but we're doing okay. Let's bring hair regiments to our side. 20. So we'll have 24 at least. Yeah. So 20. So if we do that's 28 divisions. Nice. We may actually be able to get 30 if we're lucky. Which I'm not sure if we'll be that lucky, but you know we'll try. Yeah, we'll be able to make it too. Definitely we'll be able to make it too. We might have like no political power at the start of the war, but we'll have the most troops, and that's what matters. We'll be able to push, 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 and they're just gonna have to, you know, take it up. A sensible economy, fantastic. Bring hair regiments to our side. Yeah, it's fantastic. Get the hair on our side. The hair is what matters. Rhino Kydok, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys, I mean, you guys need to get hair on your side. The hair. What was it called? The hair. Um, bring the hair into our side. The hair, the here. I don't know. Albert Speer's influence is currently nothing, which is sad, but he'll have some in a second. And I'll have even more, yep, minuscule. It's not much, but something. Sensible economy. Indeed, let's go with scale back military production. And let's go with opening the market. Let's open the market up. Fortunately, we only get able to get like a little bit. That wasn't okay. We apparently lost it real quick. That's nice. That's real nice. Terror for the sake of love. Interesting. Bring the hair onto our side, and we shall conquer. Appointed Prime Minister of Thailand, the drums beat heavy. So we're gonna probably do this episode at the start of the Civil War. Once the start of the Civil War comes, oh, bring hair Russians onto our side. Yeah, real quick. There we go. Yeah, let's get the Marines. It's not a bad choice. Marines are always good. Opening the market. You're gonna have 26 divisions. Okay, elected Prime Minister of Japan, and a communist touch, perhaps. We have no war support on. That's not good. And Hitler, I'm sure, will soon die, which is not good when he hits the bucket. We do not want Hitler to hit the bucket. We want to have Hitler never hit the bucket. And, well, you know, Germany stays united. Maybe it stays in a terrible state, but at least it's united. I mean, united Germany with 110 divisions is stronger than a disunited Germany with 60 divisions, you know? You know, the Americans may still beat us, but, you know, that's how we have the Italians to come save us someday, right? Channel? Yeah, me and Channel are best buds. We're really not. Channel hates us. Channel really is not our best friend at the moment. Anyway, scale back military production. Oh, look for an opportunity. We will invest in the economy instead. We'll have at least 10 legitimacy, I'm sure, by the start of the war still. So that's good. Scale back military production, too little, too late. Indeed. Report from Norway, acknowledged. So we're gonna have a bunch of hair divisions, which will be good. I'm concerned when Hitler's gonna go. When you going, Hitler? I mean, I kind of expected Hitler to be gone already, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I mean, that's how I wanted to go. I'm just surprised that he's not gone yet, you know? We have 28 divisions, we'll at least have 32, so. They're not gonna make moves again. Are they not going to make moves again? That's the question. Are they not going to? Iberia announces the Iberian Council. Too little, too late. If we can get 34 divisions, that'll be amazing. I'm gonna rush it one more time, and then I think that's it. We're gonna bring Care Regents onto our side, get 32, and then I ain't touching the thing. I ain't touching it. You hear me? We're gonna have 24 plus, so that should give us 8 more divisions. So a third of an army group. Or we could do it one more time. Seems they're willing to do it. We're gonna try and build up our infrastructure back there in the back lines. So if we ever do need to fall back, we will have perfect infrastructure. Autumn, farewell, mein Führer. Never send whom the bells, Hitler's died, the Reich mourns. Okay, this is the last time we're doing it. A day to remember, Adolf Hitler's dead. We're not doing it again. A funeral for the Führer, that was certainly abrupt. Okay, we're not doing it again, because I'm afraid it's going to be civil war real soon, so this is the last time we're doing it. His place will soon, flock takes place. Can we agree on nothing? Here acting strange. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Foreman's making his move. Heydrich rises up. It has begun. Speerians rise up. Would Hitler have wanted this? Does not matter now, does it? Foreman breaks away. Civil war begins. There will be blood. Ooh. While tensions on German Civil War, the end of the Reich for sure. This next thing goes to finally realize his own ego's importance in comparison to the existing nation. Adolf Hitler, 1933, the end of the Reich, surely. Chaos and Ostland, Reich divided. We're going to save here with Speer 1. And I'll see you all next episode. Have a great one. My name is Rex, and goodbye. See y'all next time. See ya.